So we've been talking all morning about New Year's Eve travel, so obviously, you know, it is travel season, and there are some carry-on packing tips everybody should know.
Let's talk about them. Kevin Coffey is a travel skills trainer joining us live to help us out. Good morning. Thanks for being here with us, Kevin.
Here we go again, coffee with coffee here.
Yeah,
right?
I love that. Now, your expertise, I want to make sure everyone remembers, is so unique because you worked with LAPD and investigated crimes at LAX airport for 3 decades. I bet you have seen it all. I can't even imagine. But what do you want us to really be thinking about as far as those carry-on bags are concerned?
Yeah, hey, thanks for that. You know, as we spoke before, I speak about this, you know, throughout the country, usually to business travelers. So it's great to be able to share these types of tips that the average traveler doesn't get. And I wanted to focus, you know, on carry-on bags. You know, carry-on bags is an item that we just all take for granted, but we don't realize how important it can be because these carry-on bags basically hold our life when we're getting on board an aircraft.
So obviously, you know, quite often you may not want to check your bag. You want to get off the plane really quickly here, get to where you're going. What are the 3 scenarios that you reference when travelers should check their bags at the check baggage gate there?
Okay, well, you have to remember there's the 3 scenarios like we talked about. If you're flying on the cheapest air ticket, you know, these basic economies, you can't bring on a checked bag, or you can't bring on a large carry-on bag, right? So that's going to force you to check everything that's large. Number 2 is going to be if you're flying in or out of a small regional airport and the airplane doesn't have a large overhead compartment to put a full-size carry-on bag like I just showed. But the 3rd scenario is going to be the one that usually causes the significant issue, is that when you get on board the plane and you're usually in the last boarding group, a lot of times the luggage area is full, and then they're telling you, you're going to have to gate check your bag. Please bring your bag to the front of the aircraft. And that's where the issue comes into play.
Okay, so I want to make sure we get to all of your tips so that everyone just has a drama-free travel season. So let's get to those, including being prepared for the chance that you may be forced to check your carry-on luggage at the gate. It happens. And you need to know that you might not have it with you.
Yeah, and you know, again, I've done this for my life, but as a business traveler throughout the world, if you take a look and watch people when they have to then gate check their bag, it's just a very awkward situation. People are rushing you, getting back and forth, and that carry-on bag is going to have a lot of your items of value. You're usually going to have, you know, your laptops, your important paperwork. There's a lot of people put their passports inside their wallets. People don't even think about their car keys and their key fobs and their prescription medicine. And in that rush to try to gate check their bag, all that stuff gets left in there. And if that bag ever gets lost in the system, especially if you go to an airport where you're not going to get your bag back on the jetway, they send it down to baggage claim, you could be in a world of hurt. So what do? 1, make sure that when you gate check your bag, you get that gate check receipt. They're going to put this on your bag, and the flight attendant's going to keep the other half. If you don't keep this, you're not going to have that tracking number so you can help try to find your luggage later on. Number 2, most important, make sure that when you gate check your bag, you think about this prior, and inside your bag you have what I call a go bag. And this is going to contain all your items of value. So you can quickly just grab your laptop, grab your options, everything you've got. You're not searching for it, and you don't forget about your passport that you left in another compartment there. So that's why you grab it, because you're getting forced to give this up really quick. So having that go bag ready to go in case you end up in that predicament of having to gate check your bag at the last moment. Then also just think about this. If you have to gate check your bag, most people do not have a identification card on their carry-on luggage. So if it gets lost and the luggage tag comes off of the system, they have no way of returning it to you. So make sure you have a covered luggage tag that's going to have your basic information, such as going to be your phone number, your emails, way to contact you. Make sure it has a steel cable on it, not just a simple little elastic band or something cloth that could rip. That way it's going to be rugged. 3rd, make sure that you have identifiable marks on your luggage, so if you have to report it missing, you can say you can easily find it. It's got a big yellow handle wrap on it. I have a funny thing, it says "not yours" on the side of there. And then the last tip I want to tell everyone to do is make sure they take photographs of their luggage, their check bags, their purses, if anything ever happens, the airlines are using AI today to help try to find and reroute lost.
Oh, good advice.
Yeah, great tips, especially if you're traveling this weekend. I know one thing you also did reference, I've seen you reference before, those Bluetooth and putting maybe an Apple AirTag in there. I know we've run out of time.
And you're right. We talked about that last time, and I'm going to send it home again. They just had a case that happened in Charlotte Airport where a traveler, she got down to baggage claim. She was flew in from Florida, and noticed one of her bags wasn't there. She looked it up on her app and saw her luggage was going down the freeway.
Wow.
Somebody had gone into baggage claim and beat her to her luggage and removed that bag because there's no more security line.
All right.
But the most important thing is most luggage is simply just lost or delayed, doesn't get stolen, but it's nice with those air tags where your property is.
Just very convenient. Well, some good coffee with coffee today. Thank you for that. Good to chat. Cheers.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.